Hello, my name's Reese Polson, and I'm part of the brightfin Hackathon team. We are submitting for the Hack for Good category, and we're submitting the ReachNow application. ReachNow is an application used for donation management. People can request donations, and then businesses and organizations can help fulfill those donation requests, and it also handles the inventory management of those requested items. It's got some AI sprinkled in there, and we're really excited to walk you through it today. But here's kind of our mission statement here, that nonprofits are having a hard time failing to meet the needs that people have, and the requests disappear, there's no accountability. This application is meant to help meet those needs, and what this does is it shows people can request what they actually need. AI helps classify the requests and the requested items out of it, and then it makes suggestions to improve and enhance our stockroom inventory based on that, and then donors can come in and help fulfill those requests. So I'll jump into the ServiceNow instance here and kind of walk you through what we've built. So right here we've got a form that the requester persona would come in and use. So you can see this looks pretty nice, and we can add some information in here. So I'll say that, put in my name and a fake phone number here, and then a fake address. Continue forward. We'll ask for, can I please have 5 bags of rice, a first aid kit, and 2 blankets. We can put things in the notes. And we will attach a file, kind of a proof of need for it. So I'm just going to attach something quick right here. The idea behind this is a way to verify that that need is real. And now that request is submitted, then kind of switching personas here, coming in as more like the fulfiller, we can go to the dashboard that we've built. We can see that there is a new request in the queue here. We'll open up that request, and immediately we can see some really interesting things. Now Assist has kicked in on this item. We can see the requested goods here. We actually have an AI agent that's running in the background, and it knows our inventory of items that are available in our catalog, and it extracts from this requested goods text those inventory items, and if they're not there, they get created as potential new inventory items that we can have. So we can see these requested items down here are all created. The rice, 5-pound bag, and we've got the right quantity. First aid kit of 1, and the blankets, there we go. We can click into those inventory items if we want. We can see that these are approved. We can see that we have 410 of these currently right now. So what happens when I flip this to work in progress, this would kind of show like, hey, we're starting to fulfill your order, and then we'll go shipped. And when that happens, we'll actually go back to the rice, and you can see that the quantity has gone down. So all the items in that order have now been decreased from the quantity in kind of the central inventory. And if we go back to the persona of the requester here, we can do another one where we request something that isn't actually in our inventory. So if I open up our inventory items here, we got 28 different things, but we're going to submit a request for a TV here real quick. So we'll go to the request home again, fill out our information one more time, and continue through this. A TV. Let's do a big TV. And we'll add our proof right here. Submit it. And if we come back again to the dashboard, Open that back up. That new request is in here. And we'll go to the latest one. And we can see that we have the big TV here. And AI is saying we have a way to solve this. So it's processing the requests now. And we can actually, go through the steps that it went through. It's creating the inventory items now. And we have the big TV requested right here with a quantity of 1. But if we go to the inventory item, it's in a requested state. So this inventory item still needs to be approved. This way people can request things that aren't in our catalog, and then we can go through like a review process and approve or reject those things. So that's kind of the requester fulfiller persona, but we also have a donation persona, so a donor organization coming down, and we'll actually donate some things. And before we do that, let's put that request for the big TV, we're going to put it on hold because we want to kind of facilitate that process. So that's on hold because we don't have that item. But let's say we have a donor that comes in here and is feeling especially, charitable. So we can say we'll have a donation type of other. We'll do today's date for the donation. Say something like happy birthday, right? And we can select an item that we're going to donate. And here's the big TV, right? So we can say we're going to donate one of those. We'll add that, continue. And we're going to submit this donation. So if we go to our donations here, we can actually see there's the new donation record, right? Came from us. We can see the donation item that it had. And if we go back to the request that person had submitted, right here, we can see it actually flip that back to open because now that's an option, right? So we have one of those in stock. We can fulfill this request. So we can actually put this to shipped and ship that TV. And if we go in here, we can actually see the inventory item is now 0 because that's been used. So that's kind of the basic workflow of the application. We have people that can request for items, and then we have people that can donate items, and then we have fulfillers that can kind of manage the process. Some of the cool technologies that we have going into this, this is a custom scoped app. It's got multiple tables behind it and some business logic tying those together. We have an AI agent that is crucial to this whole workflow that looks at the free-form text description of the request and kind of compares it to the open inventory and decides to either match it to something that's already there or create a new item. And then we have the ability to go through all these forms and the workflow there. We've got a dashboard here that's got some nice things on it. We can see the number of new requests and the in progress and our requests by day. We also have a way to see kind of our stock room of what we have. So this is more of the inventory management side of it. So we can see the number of goods that we currently have in our stock room, all the different approved good types. We can also see some goods that have been requested in here. So if we're coming in here to see like what are people asking for that we don't currently offer, like chicken nuggets, we can come click on that one and we could approve this item. Like this is something that we want to add to our catalog for our donors to then donate and continue the workflow. But we're super excited about this. We've had a blast building it, and we hope that you guys like it too. Thanks. Have a good day.